Are you afraid of the dark? So God has done 8 wonders. He's taken all kinds of plagues and suffering and put it upon the Egyptians because of Pharaoh's hard heart. Now we talked about the idea that God wants all of his people, but he doesn't just want all of his people. He wants all of his people ready and equipped to be able to go and build a new kingdom in his name. And so the 9th of 10 plagues is darkness. Now imagine when you're sitting or laying in your room at night with everything turned off, you can barely see your hand in front of you. What do? You think. Right? The plague that came upon Egypt, they didn't get out of bed for 3 days. They just sat there and thought about the fact that there was no work, there was nothing fun to do, there was no people to see and hang out with. Life stopped. In a very real sense, light is life. And so darkness is death. Even in moments for us in this modern world when the distractions of screens backlit and keyboards backlit and everything else around us with electricity is shut off, darkness reminds us of death. It gives us an opportunity to be more introspective, to think more about what life is and what life isn't, even though we expect it to be. And it gives us an idea and an opportunity to think about bigger things than us. Bigger things than just what our life is, but what is life? See, what God is doing is showing the Egyptians, without wiping them out, that he is in control of everything. In an agrarian society with no sun, there's no crops. With no crops, there's no livestock. With no livestock, there's no life. There's no worship. There's nothing. It's death. See, what God is doing is showing his power to the Egyptians. And he's trying to show them that he is the one to be worshipped. But what he's also doing is setting the Israelites free. And his intention is to do that. And so what he does is, while all of Egypt is dark, the land where the Israelites are, the Hebrews, is Goshen, and it's bright as day. Normal life continues among God's people. If we want to allegorize that, it's in the midst of suffering and trial. Even when there is darkness in your life, God is still with you. If you want to be practical with it, God preserves people in our lives. If you want to be Christological with it, Jesus is the light of the world. The point is this: God is the creator and author of life. And he gives it to us. And what he desires in return is for us to recognize him and to worship him as such. To honor him and to glorify him because he is deserving of that glory. And what the Pharaoh's hard heart won't allow him to do is exactly that. He cannot worship God because he worships himself. And so as we begin to see the end of the plagues, there's only one left. But it's still the same question. Will you worship the one true God? Jesus came to remind us and to show us the path to redemption. And that redemption is with the one true God. And he basically asks us the same question. Will you worship him?